Have you ever had your sugar daddy turn out to be your friend's dad? I was 22, fresh out of college with $80,000 in student loans and a journalism degree that got me a grand total of 0 job offers. My best friend Kenzie had been my roommate since sophomore year. We were both broke, but she handled it better, probably because her dad sent her money whenever she asked. Meanwhile, I was eating ramen for the 3rd time that week and Googling plasma donation centers near me. That's when I discovered the website, one of those arrangement sites where older men meet younger women for mutually beneficial relationships. I told myself it was just temporary, just until I found a real job. My first few meets were disasters. Creepy guys who lied about their ages or wanted things I wasn't willing to do. I almost gave up until I met Robert. His profile said 48, successful finance executive, looking for companionship and conversation. When we met at an upscale steakhouse downtown, I was surprised. He was actually handsome, salt and pepper hair, kind eyes, and he genuinely seemed interested in talking. He asked about my writing, my dreams of working at a magazine. For 2 hours, we just talked, and at the end, he handed me an envelope with $500 cash. For your time, he said. We settled into an arrangement. Dinner twice a week, always at expensive places I could never afford. Sometimes he'd take me shopping, insisting I needed a proper wardrobe for job interviews. He never pushed for anything physical beyond a hug goodbye. He'd transfer $2,000 to my account every month, calling it help with expenses. Within 3 months, I'd paid off a chunk of my loans and could actually afford groceries. The weird part was, I started looking forward to seeing him. Robert was funny, well-read, and gave amazing career advice. He helped me revise my portfolio, even connected me with an editor friend. When I mentioned this to Kenzie, she rolled her eyes. Girl, you're basically dating some old dude for money. I didn't tell her she was right. 6 months in, things were going perfectly. I just gotten a call back for a junior position at a lifestyle magazine. Robert had bought me a designer dress for the interview, navy blue with subtle pinstripes. I was practicing my answers in the mirror when Kenzie burst in. Emergency! My dad's bringing his new girlfriend to dinner tonight, and I need you there as moral support. I couldn't say no. Kenzie's parents had divorced 2 years ago, and her dad dating was still weird for her. We arrived at the restaurant first, some French place I'd never heard of. Kenzie was nervously shredding her napkin when she suddenly gasped. There he is. I turned around and my blood went ice cold. Walking toward us was Robert, my Robert. He was holding hands with a tall blonde woman who looked like a yoga instructor, but his eyes were locked on mine, his face draining of color. Kenzie jumped up. Dad! This is my best friend Riley. Robert's hand trembled as he shook mine. Nice to meet you, he managed. The blonde girlfriend chattered about the decor while I sat frozen. Throughout dinner, Robert avoided eye contact while I pushed food around my plate. Kenzie complained about her student loans, and Robert immediately offered to help. Dad, you already pay my rent, she laughed. You can't solve everything with money. I excused myself to the bathroom and threw up. When I came back, Robert was gone. Dad had some emergency at work, Kenzie explained. The blonde girlfriend ordered another bottle of wine, clearly annoyed. My phone buzzed. Robert, we need to talk. Please. I ignored it. 20 more texts followed over the next 3 days. I ignored them all. Then Kenzie called me crying. My dad's acting so weird. He keeps asking about you, wanting to know if you're okay, if you need anything. It's creepy, right? The next week, $10,000 appeared in my account with a message. For your silence. I transferred it back immediately. Another deposit came, $20,000. I screenshotted everything and sent it to him. Try again and I send these to Kenzie. He stopped after that. But Kenzie started noticing things. Her dad was suddenly deeply interested in her friend's financial situations. He paid off her car loan without her asking. He kept mentioning that she should check on me, make sure I was doing okay financially. The truth came out at Thanksgiving. Kenzie found the website on his phone, his profile still active. She confronted him, and in his panic, he admitted everything. About me, about the 6 months, about the money. She called me screaming, called me every name imaginable, said I was a whore who'd destroyed her family. I tried explaining that I never knew, that the moment I found out, I ended everything. She didn't care. She told everyone in our friend group. The story spread. The magazine that was going to hire me suddenly went in a different direction. Last month, I saw them at a coffee shop. Kenzie and her dad having what looked like a reconciliation lunch. She saw me and looked away. Robert tried to wave, but I was already leaving. Sometimes I check my old account from that website. His profile is still active. 48, successful finance executive, looking for companionship and conversation. Only now it says, no one under 30. I work at a nonprofit now, making barely enough to cover my loans. But at least I can sleep at night without wondering whose father I'm having dinner with.